So recently I had a problem with the door on the shed swinging open. What we did is we wound up getting this, and I'll put a description up on the screen. It's pretty cool. I'll show you how I install it. It'll go on the side of the door, and I think it's going to work really good. So let's take a peek, and I'll show you how I do this. They tell you to wear safety goggles while you do this. I'm not really sure why. I'm not going to chisel or anything, but anyhow, so let's do it. So I have a piece of 3/4 plastic tubing, regular PVC tubing for water. This is a Husky little saw, like a hand saw. Works pretty good. What you do is I'm going to cut this. I already started cutting it, by the way. And so I'm cutting it. You cut it on an angle to make like a little piercing. Then I'm going to show you later what's going to happen with this. But we need this, and we need the system. And what you want to do is you want to use this. It's like a little teeny hacksaw. It's really good. I'm going to put it on an angle, and you saw it on an angle, which is probably what I do all the time anyway. And this is not a problem. It's not right 100%. This is just so it pierces into the ground later. I'm even going to break it off. I don't want to saw my bench, right? So we're going to turn it a little bit. You turn it a little bit, and you saw the rest of it off. It's only plastic, so it's easy to saw. When you're all done, it's not an edge you're going to see that's driven into the ground. So then you're going to make see how I'm making like a sharp edge on it? You can see it up front, up here. So this is going to go into the ground later in the pipes. So let me show you. We'll go. You grab an electric drill. This thing's like an old Craftsman drill. It's been going on forever. It's fine. So I put the battery in, make sure it works, and we'll see you over there by the job. So I just want to show you. I put the one bracket on this before I stuck it in the ground. That way I can get at least my height a little bit correct to the door, and then we'll drop the pipe in there. It's closer. It's probably better. So out here is the best leverage. If I got it in closer, it would probably have enough force to break it. So you don't want this thing getting in the way or hitting anything or forgetting to do it. But it's nice. It'll go in. You see, we have a big drop right there. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this. Before we put the gardens in, if you see, this could open up all the way and hit damage. So we're going to prevent damage on the new shed. We're going to do it is we're going to take this, we're going to make sure these screws don't go all the way through the wood, right? We have double panels, so make sure this doesn't screw. This will make you very unhappy if this screws out through the brand new shed. Put that in there. Put it in there. We can readjust this later. And that's gonna go nice and tight. Let's see. And then this is going to be in the ground from here to about there. See the depth that's in the ground? It's pretty good. So then we're gonna pick this up. This one in. You know what? We need it like that. I think I'm gonna put it like that, just to get as much as I can get to the lowest part. As straight as possible. Not gonna kill nobody. Put this in. Gonna put this right to the edge. And we're gonna drill it. And out of the way up here. I know it's crazy, looks a little long, but if we would have put the bracket there and you drop it there, you won't hit the ground. Alright, we're gonna put this in. All this is a hanger for this pipe, and I'll show you how. It just hangs it. So, and what happens is there's a little clip hole here. See the little clip hole? We're gonna put a clip in there so that doesn't pull out. For this situation, you're gonna need it, see? And then you drop it into the pipe. We're gonna drop it right in the pipe. Okay. Okay, so I have two types of hammers. I have this hammer, simple hammer, and I have a sledgehammer. I'm gonna put it in with a small hammer first, then we're gonna drive it home. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this pipe, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this pipe. We already know where the pipe goes, right? So you put the pipe underneath, you put the shaft down, and you push it into the original hole that we made, and you tap just a little bit, get it in the ground a little. And that's why we use this hammer. It's much easier. So pull this up, put it on the hanger, get it out of the way, and get this hammer and drive it home. Try to go as straight as possible. And send it in to the ground. It's out a little, right? It's out a little. Beat it over. It'll work. Check it while you're going down, that's all. It'll eventually tighten up there. And just send it home. Hold it and send it home. It wants to go one way. There you go. Wow. Hit it down a little bit. There you go. Good. Good for the wind. Right there. Could be a little straight actually, but it looks good. And then the door will close no problem. Always check the door. Now the door can't blow. Perfect. And then also this is safe so the dog doesn't get hit. This is another thing that you need. So you make sure you have this so the dog doesn't get squished in the door when the wind blows. It makes it a lot safer.